What's up, guys? Rich here, and I wanted to talk about the Hellcat minivan that you guys love oh so much. Now, some back history on the build is that when we first started this project, we kind of just wanted to throw it together. We wanted to take the Hellcat Charger that I had and mix it with a minivan. We definitely did want to do a Pacifica, but honestly, it just wasn't in the budget. So we did the Town and Country instead. Now, once we did this project really, it just absolutely exploded. We had no idea it was gonna be what it's gonna be today, and we actually started liking the project a lot. So as we were building it, we wanted to just kind of throw it together as a proof of concept to see whether or not it could be done in the first place. Now, when we did Ice-T, we did Ice-T the proper way. We cut a hole in the engine bay, put a new engine in, made a transmission tunnel, fabricated new mounts, all that good stuff. For this, we really didn't want to go that far because we weren't really sure if it could even be possible in the first place. So we decided taking the body off of one like this, body off another, and then putting this body right on top. Obviously, it's not ideal. The right way to do it would be to cut a hole in the front, put the engine in, get a standalone system, fabricate mounts, transmission tunnel, new firewall, all of that. We didn't really want to go that far into it because we weren't sure what it was going to look like when it was done. But now that we did it this way, we actually liked the van a lot. As we were assembling the van, we realized that we had to have a roll cage in it because we didn't want the body to start tacoing like this. So when you have a roll cage, it actually secures the subframe and the body to the actual shell of the minivan itself. We were going to have mounts that go from the roll cage to the minivan to make sure everything's one cohesive unit and it doesn't wobble too much as it's driving around. We realized that none of us have roll cage building abilities, so what we did was we went ahead and we bought a roll cage pre-made kit online for a Dodge Charger. Now, once we started welding it in, we realized the roof line was extremely low. We thought it would be okay, but we read your comments and you guys were super concerned for our safety. And the comments were actually very intellectual the last video because you were concerned about us, about our well-being, and overall safety of the build itself. So we decided to actually cut the cage out. You guys were right. What we're gonna do now is we're actually gonna take the van itself and bring it to a person that actually knows how to build and fabricate roll cages. So we wanna take you on the journey with us while we learn how to actually build a roll cage from a professional that knows how to do it. In this video, however, there are a lot of things that we want to cover. So as a result, this video is going to be a little bit different. Because of the change of plans, we're actually bringing this minivan 1,500 miles with the TRX. So part of this video will be prepping the TRX for a 1,500-mile road trip, and then we have to actually do some prep on the minivan body for the color change. Because yes, once again, we did listen to you guys, and the same color you guys picked for the minivan is going to be the actual plum crazy color that you told me about in the comment section. We'll be doing some general shenanigans. We're gonna have new tires, roll the fenders. There's a whole lot of stuff in this video we're gonna cover. Also, at the end of the video, it's gonna get a little bit awkward because Chad is gonna have a little bit of an intervention with me. Obviously, the shop is very dirty. We see your comments. We know it's dirty, but when it's mid-build, things aren't very organized. It's all over the place, and So anyways, I'm going to work on the TRX today, and I bought a bunch of used goodies online, like the rear step, some oil change stuff. I got wheel spacers, a new black lug nuts, because, you know, you have to look good rolling down the road. I'm going to have the Hellcat minivan behind it. I got a new bed cover, motorized steps, and a new-to-me air intake to hear the supercharger whine a little bit more. I also have a really cool self-driving module that I'll tell you guys about in a later episode. But anyways, we're finishing up the wiring on the rear doors, and as you can see, the roll cage is officially cut out. But first things first, let's get some goodies on the TRX real quick so it's ready to make its big trip. Then I had to use the same oil from the TRX in our heating system. And by the way, did I mention that our waste oil heating system yet again does not work? And it absolutely sucks not having a reliable heating system. But you know it is reliable? Squarespace. Let's talk about it real quick. It has tons of web page tools to help with your needs and all these awesome page templates to match your style. But you can also start a completely personalized website with the new guided design system, Squarespace Blueprint. You can choose from professionally curated layout and styling options to build a unique online presence from the ground up. It's tailored to your brand or business and optimized for every device. You can launch your website and get discovered fast with integrated, optimized SEO tools, so you show up more often to more people and grow the way you want. They also offer flexible payments, make checkout seamless for your customers with simple but powerful payment tools. You could accept credit cards, PayPal, and Apple Pay. And in eligible countries, offer customers the option to buy now and pay later with Afterpay and ClearPay. Head to www.squarespace.com/richrebuild to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain using the code in the description box below. Shout out to Squarespace for making platforms for people's passions, no matter how crazy they are. Oh. Dude, you know what I like about this thing too? It's made in the USA. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of good things that are made in other places, but...
Wisconsin, huh?
Yeah, Wisconsin. Ooh.
Oh, let me scratch it.
Sunfire.
Sunfire.
Here's out of breath though.
Yeah. I got the made Sunfire, made by the Mercy Bucorp. I want to make an episode where we just use stuff that's American made for the whole episode. I mean, like everything, like tools, the car, all the parts.
The food.
The food,
The people.
the women, like everything that is like American.
I like that. John, you're out.
Pre-purge. After its thing, the green light's gonna. Oh, so it has to prime. Purge, I mean. Boom! Bro. That was like pretty quiet.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Yeah, that's real nice. Okay, thanks to our Sunfire, it is successfully 67 degrees in here. Today I'm going to start working on the front bumper. I want to take the front bumper off of this, and I want to cut out those holes where the fog lights are so I can get access to cooler air for the intercooler on both sides. And I also want to fix this front bumper issue right here, pushing this plastic in. The only way to really fix that is to remove everything. I also want to take off the grille because that's going to get wrapped with the new color, take off the Dodge emblem, and I also have to replace this fender on this side because that's pretty rusty and we can't actually fix that. Joey's fixing the rear right now. You can see there's some Bondo on that now. It's a lot cleaner than it was before. We just have to paint it so the wrap has a surface to stick to. Again, too many bubbles. There are too many bubbles right here and here. I just want to replace the whole thing with a new piece that I got, as well as replacing a couple things on the front end. Doing some body work here. The problem with this is that they got into a mild fender bender and this was pushed in, so I'm just using the heat gun to bring it back because I'm a body guy now apparently.
Yeah.
And once you bring it back out, you can make life a little bit easier, and then we're going to do a quick cool on it so it stays in place. And yeah, that'll be it.
Seems to be working though.
I think so.
Yeah. No more dents.
There you go. Nice. Maybe if we deflate it, the bubble will go away. What do you think?
That's a good idea.
Nah, it's still there. I'm still mad at that bubble. But not the mucho macho. You guys would never do this to me, right, mucho macho? Mucho macho.
Are you not like super impressed by this thing? I mean, this is stupid.
No. No, this thing does it for you. Like
You
this.
don't even have to do anything. I've never seen cars done that easily.
Yeah. Let me see what this bubble is. Oh, I see. Oh, look at that.
Can you see it?
Holy, can you see it?
Look at that thing.
There you go.
Stupid.
All right, now we're gonna do.
What are you doing? I don't understand.
This is what the pores do. So there's kits that you could buy online that will help you roll a fender. It'll bolt to the hub of the car, and you have this roller that goes all over the place. That it bolts right to the face. It has a roller that goes up and down, back and forth, that helps you roll the fender. Well, back in the day, I didn't have any money. I still don't. And this is what you did. This is the ghetto fender rolling, as they call it.
Well, I've never experienced this.
Oh, you're gonna experience it, all right.
Yeah. So what exactly do you do? I don't understand.
So you have to make sure you have grip.
Yeah. Well, I don't understand the tape.
So the tape is to make sure it grips on the wheel and it creates good friction. Ready, watch right here.
Oh, that's sliding.
That's kind of sliding. This is a lot harder.
Wow, that's
So then
something.
it's a matter of just lowering the car a touch,
Yeah.
and you roll this back and forth like this. You follow the contour of the wheel, and you go back and forth, and you kind of push it out.
You're calling it the ghetto way, but it kind of seems pretty good.
Yeah, we'll see how it turns out. It's probably gonna crack all the paint and mess up the wheel, but whatever, that's what we do. Filo. So today is the official day that we're going to be taking the minivan to get wrapped, and it is absolutely a nightmare outside. I don't know if you can see that or not, but roads are bad, conditions are pretty slippery, but these are the things that we do to make content, because if I didn't make content, you'd start whining and say, yeah, it's been 3-4 weeks. I do not like living in the Northeast for this very specific reason. This random snowstorms are absolutely killer. When it comes to cars, there's no testing cars, there's really no doing anything. We have the V8 Z3, that's on deck to get done, but unfortunately, because of the snow, there's no real places that we could take it, unfortunately. So this is what we have to deal with at times. But right now I'm heading up about 30 minutes north of me to get the minivan, bring it down to get wrapped. I'm gonna talk to the wrappers and see how we're gonna design the elements of the van, including the blackout kit, as well as the actual cat logo at the side. So we're pretty excited about that. So that's a quick view of the snow. These roads are icy, and I'm gonna have an additional 7,000 pounds behind me. That should be fun. Okay, now it's time to get this thing out of here. I'll be taking the TRX, and this is all snow. It's about 2 inches thick with a sheet of ice underneath this. So we're gonna see if we could get up here, get off this slope. You probably can't see it that well, but there's a slope right here. I gotta back the TRX down, pull the trailer out, and hope there's enough traction to figure this out. So I gotta do this in the snow. This is gonna finish this. Talking about this is gonna figure it out. Everything's here, it's done. The van is here. Instead of the dumping on this thing, blah 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 blah. The wheels, the stance, it's very fast. We have some figuring to do, but you know, hopefully we can touch it nice. Bring this fender back a little bit. But build quality wise, it's about in line with what Tesla is. These lines ain't bad, y'all considering. We got the rear crash bar in. Rear crash bar is on, which is good. This is the best on this one. Rear bar, measuring here. See, measuring, gap's not bad. Again, this could be done a little better. Like that work.
I know.
TRX make it 6,000 pounds up this hill of ice.
Don't get hit by a plow, please.
Was he insanely closer than just me?
Yeah. Oh, nothing. That was so uneventful.
So this is what we're talking about in terms of these roads. This is why the Northeast is so bad, especially when there's, I guess they didn't expect this storm that we've been announcing for the past, I don't know how many weeks, but
yeah.
I mean, like this is after, how many plow passes came here?
Like 4? Just without standing here?
This is 4 plow passes, and like you can't even get out of the garage, so.
Yeah, TRX barely made it.
TRX almost didn't make it, but they're on their way back with a vengeance right now, so we're gonna get out of here.
Car's gone. Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, this is it.
Can't park there. Dude, we might not make this.
Dude, no, I mean,
what is happening?
Seriously.
Everyone's dying.
We could have easily said, you know what, guys, we have to push the video another week because we couldn't drop the car off to get done. But here we are risking our lives in this weather. How many accidents we see?
It's like the 4th one.
This is our 4th accident we saw. And here we are with a trailer pulling it in what is not a great tow vehicle when it's dry. Never mind when it's wet. All you hear is supercharger scream. That's all everyone's going to hear. And here we are risking our lives for your entertainment. We're getting it done. a day early, but it's supposed to rain. Wait, it's supposed to snow again in a day and a half, right?
Yep. And then another.
And then all next week is just snow.
Yeah.
So we're just getting it out of the way now. We're going 29 miles an hour, and we hope we make it.
Give it to her. Okay. Come on back. Yep. You're good.
All right, guys, you know how this goes. Once the project gets to a certain point, you gotta start throwing stuff away. So this is all the things that we have out back for the minivan. It's currently getting wrapped at the moment, but it's definitely cleanup time because we have more things, more projects, and more builds to do back here. Hell yeah. Dude,
This is a weird chapter of your life.
this feels good throwing stuff away. Because, you know, I never throw anything away. I think
a lot
it's
of
the Caribbean in me. I'm just like, yeah, I gotta keep it. But, like, we don't have use for this stuff anymore.
That's a lot of stuff, man.
Yeah, it's a lot. A lot of stuff.
More to come.
More to come. Here's shit, guys. Yay!
Cleaning. On this episode of Hoarders. Look how little this car is.
It's tiny, isn't it, compared to the van and the Hellcat?
Oh, yeah. Oh, the door pin. Dude, how many cars are in this thing?
All right, here we go. Whoop.
That's tight.
Right? Wait, should we hook onto it? We're pulling this out too.
We'll slide it. We'll pick it up with the doodad there.
The machine that actually does its job.
When it's charged.
Hey, Chad, I can't see anything.
You're doing good, buddy.
Keep going till you hear a crunch.
Okay.
This would be.
Bend it with the left a little bit. Yeah, your other left. There you go.
This could be a funny teaser to Kyle. Tesla with a Hellcat hood.
Keep going.
So if you notice off in the distance, Chad's cleaning, and this is Rich's version of cleaning.
Seriously.
Luckily, it weighs like 2,000 pounds.
Yeah. Luckily, it weighs everything. Oh.
No tripping hazards here.
I know. We're gonna put this drivetrain in something else, but for now, we'll be taking this apart, sadly. We did take too long to finish this. People lost interest. You know, it didn't function like the way we thought it would if we had more time to get it to work. And in the time that we did this, I think there were 91 other Hayabusa builds, and we missed the mark. So we'll be taking this apart, putting it into something else, a different platform, and moving on.
Yeah. We'll do it with a little less suck next time.
A little less suck. It's gonna come back with a vengeance, you know. But we're not gonna say what we have in mind, but it's gonna be fun. Trust us. What are you saying? This is the Hellcat like lower tub thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You cut this much of the trunk off, and now you have a caravan sitting there. So how much is that going to actually fit in there? When the battery sits this way now.
No, it's not. We throw it away. I don't care.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Is that what you're coaching them into, Chad?
Are you sure we can throw this away? I mean, you all right? Come on, Rich.
Yes.
Just let it go. Let it go.
Okay.
Let it go.
I'll throw it away.
All right.
I'll throw it away. Hide this over there.
This episode of Hoarders.
All right.
Did he notice? No, he's doing the lift. We're good. All right, so what's happening now is Chad just keeps following Rich around and taking all the...
Just picking up the entrails, you know?
Yeah,
Just kinda
exactly.
Squirrel them away by the trash barrel. Just throw it all away. Give. Come on. You can do this. You can do this.
If you don't, I can't. I don't want to see it.
Run away.
Here, take this too. This thing just keeps reappearing. Every time. It keeps ending up all over the shop. I keep finding it different places.
These hoarders, you know.
Yep.
Gonna lay the law down.
Oh. We don't need a sunroof.
This is a good sunroof, though.
Look at Chad watching him like he's gonna throw it out.
Gee, Joey, I'm going away. Don't worry about it, man. Jeez, man.
I don't believe you.
It's over there. It's in the junk pile.
So we found a magnet.
You don't want your fingers in there.
Dude, what? Where did you get this?
Well, my friend George sent it to me.
Oh my god.
That's impressive.
Hey, you know what? Can it pick up the front of the Jeep?
Dude, you're bending the lift. You can see the thing moving. Easily.
Woo!
It's like 4 degrees already.
I know. No, I got it. It's a bumper. All right, ready for me to get out of here now? Is that good?
know when I get close.
They're close. Straighten out a little bit this way towards the left. All right, you should probably go up now.
I'm gonna go a little higher with the springs back there.
That should be good. All right, that's probably the most you could go without hitting the trailer.
I'll pick it up and push it forward.
Here's all the minivan stuff, as well as the Volkswagen Caddy. Minivan seats. Let's see, we got a Hellcat front fender. A wiring harness to go in the back. Got a whole car in here. Joey, what do you think? You miss it?
I'm envisioning Johnson
Bye, little buddy. Thanks for everything. As you can see on the trailer, we got some goodies for storage. I bought some of these storage racks. I think these should be able to support about 3,000 to 4,000 pounds per shelf, about 16 feet wide. Now, what I want to do is get this off the trailer, get it into the shop, and start setting it up. I have an idea for getting this set up over the tool bench on the inside. So the goal is to actually have this on top. So we're gonna have it stand it up about 12 feet in the air, go over the right 16 feet over, and come all the way down.
I don't think so.
You should be, wow,
It's hot,
you
isn't
should
it?
cool that a little bit.
It's hot, isn't it?
In it. Didn't Chad throw that out last night?
What? It looks so nice. I love situations like these because right now I have 39 miles of range left. I'm pulling about 6,500 pounds. The Hellcat minivan's behind me, and I have about a 20-mile drive ahead of me. And I don't know how this is going to happen. I know there's no charging stops headed north, and this is why I get frustrated. This is why people get stressed out. But hopefully I make it. We'll go to the back. The taillights are also done as well. The taillights are tinted a nice dark gloss black. Has a little bit of red to them still. A little bit of cherry finish. Those are gonna look really good back there too, especially once the LED lights are on. But I can't get enough of this thing. Again, yes, it's not a sleeper anymore, but the volume of it is actually gonna give it away. And this is a vehicle I actually don't mind being seen in. The plain white wouldn't have worked out so well because I couldn't go back to the stock wheels on if it was pure white because the brakes are a little bit too large on the Hellcat version. So stock wheels wouldn't have worked. It would still be a white van with Hellcat wheels. And the second you see the brakes and you hear it start up, you know immediately something was up. But this thing is loud. It's in your face, just like how I think all Hellcats should be. Now, there's a couple issues to address with the van as well. I want to talk about the ride height, but before that, I want to get into the doors. We have to figure out what we're going to do for the new door cards. Remember, the opening for this door is a lot smaller than before, so we might have to have half of a custom door panel on this side. But on the second note, what I want to address is the ride height. we actually raised the van an inch, and miraculously the van went down again. And this is even with using the shock spacer as well as the spring spacer. With both those things, the van height only increased by maybe 1/4 of an inch on one side and not so much in the other. Remember, this thing has over 125,000 miles on it, so the springs may be tired at this point, especially with the new weight distribution. Remember in the last video I stated that this van has 50-50 weight distribution. Once we weight it with the scales, there's a lot more over the back. What we might have to do, unfortunately, we might have to go with an air suspension so we have infinite adjustability. Remember, the cage is still going in here, so there's several hundred pounds more of metal going on the inside of this. It's definitely gonna lower the back a little bit more, so I think air is in the future. Unless anyone has any other suggestions, I was thinking coilovers as well for a little bit, but unfortunately, a lot of the coilover manufacturers, unless you know one where this isn't the case, they require you to lower the car. A lot of coilovers will not raise the vehicle. The second you put them in, you get an immediate inch drop and you go lower from there. A lot of the brands will not actually raise the vehicle. It's kind of cool seeing the cat from the inside. But remember, that's the half door panel I was talking about. In the back, that's the other door panel we have to put on. We have to put on some transition pieces between the standard Charger and the minivan. And in the back, we have to put those plastic panels back on as well. We still have those, and it looks like those definitely will fit. But unfortunately, we can't put those things in until the roll cage is in. The roll cage has to be in and secured before we get to that step. That's kind of cool seeing the cat peeking over the side. And we also have to figure out what we're going to do for the back seats. Again, all of this is up in the air until we figure out roll cage placement. The roll cage is the priority. Everything else comes secondary. In the next video, there's going to be a lot more horsepower added to this thing. We're going to get the cage in it, and I'm going to show you the person that's going to be working on it.
What you doing?
You know, remember the bumper we got from China?
Yeah.
Apparently it didn't unravel all the way, so you got to warm it up a little bit. I mean, it has been a month, and it still hasn't unraveled, so I got to do this now, or else it definitely will not fit. So.
Did you send an email?
I sent an email. Where's the email address? Yeah, it's E11 right here. That's the guy's name. Email YCC11 at yccccco.com. That was
You're good.
Last
Yep.
that good?
Yep.
Okay. So
Decent.
this one's broke off. That one's broken now. Yeah. So I'm going to get a screw, put a screw right behind it so it doesn't pop out, and just hope for the best.
Nailed it. That's it. The Uncle Rich
That's it.
fix.
Uncle Rich fix. And we have to transfer these plastic brackets that go on the fenders that correspond with the mounts right here. We're going to put those on in the front, and we're going to see what this thing looks like. I'm debating, kind of going back and forth as to whether or not this plus in the front should be body colored as well, but I kind of like the black, so we're going to see about that. And I think the contrast between the purple in the middle and the black might make it look pretty good, but I guess we're going to see.
Where to hang this thing?
Ready to hang it. Oh, there's a little hole right there, isn't there? Yeah. Look that. Oh, shoot. Yeah, I think black's the way.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Black's the way.
Dude.
Yeah, that looks good. See, even when we cut out the holes right there, that's perfect breathing for it.
Yeah.
Now
That works well.
Now they get air on both sides. I think it looks great.
Dude, look at this thing. Look at the stance.
I know. Should be illegal. This is the best stance minivan there is. Yeah. All it needs now is some window tint on the front. That has to be black to kind of match the whole motif of purple and black. But what do you think, Dre? That looks pretty damn good.
Yeah, I like it. They did a nice job.
And then also, the shop is
Clean.
Look at this. Look at this. It's not a filthy, disgusting mess anymore. Well, I mean, it still is kind of, but at least we're getting there.
Roderick's hard at work.
Roderick's hard at work doing his thing. We're gonna put the second rocker on in a minute. Once that goes on, we're gonna start focusing on the interior. Or no.
Maybe. I was just gonna
Send it. Here we go, guys. This is what the Hellcat minivan looks like all assembled. I think it looks better than a Hellcat Durango, just my opinion, but everything is coming together very, very, very nicely. The transition from it being a Hellcat to a minivan is coming along really nice. There is a lot more interior work to be done, but we have the panels, we have the custom trim to put back there. All the plastic panels are right back here next to the unfortunate demise of the Volkswagen axle. But on this side, I have the B-pillar trim in. The piece looks a lot nicer on the other side. And it actually kind of fits decently with this Hellcat seat. I thought it would be touching here. It's actually not touching at all, so this is a good piece. It's definitely gonna stay in, as opposed to the raw piece on the other side that I didn't put in as yet. But I think this will come out pretty good. You have on the door card, all of the Hellcat electronics are in this door. So there's a lot more to this that originally meets the eye. I have the Hellcat speaker there. There is actually no speaker in the minivan door, so I have to cut a hole on this side to put the Hellcat speaker on. Then we have to start the process of connecting the original Hellcat harness to this door. So this is the rear door harness for the Hellcat. On the inside, it's over there. I have the new transition piece in there as well, a part that you step on, so no more raw jagged steel on that. But if you can see there, the wiring harness is right there that plugs into here. So these windows work, they go down. I have that button on the inside. I have the ambient lighting, but this piece is almost ready to go back in. Thank you all very much for watching. And next time you see this, it's gonna have a roll cage, and I'll see you guys soon.